Oh, hey, guess what? I'm here finally. Finally. I'm late. I know. I'm sorry. Gosh, it's been a long ass day. So, forgive me for being a little bit late. y'all, welcome to the OraCola. I'm Marcy Cola coming to y'all live from Austin, Texas on December 20th, 2023. How is this possible? How is it possible that we're at the end of December? Like, we literally have one more week, which I'm not going to participate in because I'm taking the week off. Oh, Apollo's drinking water. Isn't that cute? He always drinks water when we're going to have a good show. So it's going to be a good show. Y'all stick around. Anyway, yeah, I'm taking the next week off. So this is the last show of 2023 for the OraCola. And let me tell y'all, it's been a year. It's been a whole fucking year. I don't even know what to say about the whole year, except that it's been a year. So, anywho, welcome to the show. I don't think I got any wall showing. Hold up there. Oh. Here we go. Scooch in, gritch out. There we go. We got our microphone there. Okay. I think we're good. How y'all doing tonight? Are y'all doing okay? I see we got some folks in the chat. We got Patrick, Lava, PNG. Excellent. The family is here. We got Goog. Love it, y'all. So good to see y'all in the house. Apollo is here drinking water, so he's happy to see y'all too. And yeah, y'all know what we're going to do. We're going to just like hang out for the next hour, so till about 10:09 or 10:10, and just chill and read the oracles and chit chat and do whatever we got to do. Because really, when it comes to what's going to happen in the world, it's up to us. We have to be there for each other. And if we ain't there for each other, well, it's going to be a shit time. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So y'all enjoy your break too, because I know that a lot of y'all come here every single week. And I know y'all would just love to have a break. I know you would. So this is a break for y'all too. Next week, December 27th, I think, 27th, 28th, I can't remember. Whatever Wednesday is next week is going to be a week off for the OraCola. I'm going to go see Toadies with a friend, and it's going to be fun, and it's going to be an adventure, and I'm just going to like not do the show. Now, here's something else y'all need to think about since we got the family in the house. In January, at the end of it, on the 31st, I will also not be doing a show because I will be at the Tool concert. Hey, got tickets to see the Tool. And so I will have to do a show differently that week. So y'all start thinking about it. What night of the week would y'all like for me to do the show? The last week of January, first part of February. Let me know, because I'm flexible. If you get me ahead of the curve and I ain't got nothing scheduled, I'm happy to do it whatever night y'all want. So last week, last part of January, first part of February, when would you like the OraCola to air? You can put it in the chat. You can email me at rcoracola@gmail.com. Whatever works for you. Just let me know what you would like. And then whoever likes it the most is going to get with that. That's their thing. That's it. Okay. All right. Yep. Matt. Hey, Prince. Goodness. Everybody's here. Good times, y'all. Well, I already said welcome to the OraCola. Y'all know how this shit works. I'm going to do the ritual because we got to get that out of the way before we do anything else. So first thing I like to do always is burn the sacred wood. And if you have your own ritual, please do it right Now, I'm gonna burn the sacred wood and get all the nasties out of my house, 'cause I'm here to do the shop for y'all, and I don't need any nasties bugging me. Yeah. All right. And then we're going to ring the bell. Make sure that negative energy just like poof goes away. And then we got our pathogen wand. If it works, it's awfully temperamental. Okay, there it goes. Blue light on everything. Just no more pathogens. No more. All right. And then we got our Prospera spray. This is for prosperity. Remember, manifest good prosperity, not bad. It's up to you, bitch. It's up to you. All right. And then we got our Florida water chakra anointment. Get that. All them chakras spinning, nice and lubricated, all the way up and down. Yes, we done did that ritual, bitch. We are ready to do the show. So, here's how it works in case you ain't aware. I'm the OraCola. I will channel messages from the universe. All you got to do is put your question for the universe in the chat. Put an oracle selection in all caps. What are the oracle selections? Well, look in the description box down below. All of them are possible oracles. Pick one, bitch. Put it in all caps along with your question. And hopefully I will see it, because I'm very blind. I'm very old and middle-aged. And also I need to go to the eye doctor. And so we will start this quest. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Oh, yeah. Oh, and do the live chat. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you. So if you have not switched over to the live chat portion of the chat box, because you have to be in the chat box if you want to do any kind of oracling. That's the first step. The second step is to go up to the top, choose loud chat, not top chat, which top chat is kind of a default for most people. Top chat will censor a lot of folks, including fuck you, who is from Canada. Hey, so yeah, put in the live chat and you will see probably everything that gets said in the chat. I mean, I ain't sure 100% that it always gets reported that way to you in your region, but we're going to try it out and see what y'all say. So, hi, fuck yous in the house. All right. We got the family here. It's a good time. Get a little wet my whistle going on. Okay, so y'all know how this works. Who has a question for the universe? Because I don't have no tea this whole show. My tea is going to be, I will share my thoughts on the year. And that could be 1 minute or 20 minutes. I don't know how it's going to strike me when I decide to share it. But that's all I'm going to do for tea. What I thought about my year. What I thought about your year. What I thought about all the years. Maybe. Who knows? I'm just saying it's a year-end recap. There's no tea kettle. There's no Trump getting indicted opinion, no Trump getting ousted in Colorado opinion, no Epstein logs coming out opinion. There's no opinion coming out about any of that shit. It's just going to be my shit when I think of it, when you tell me when to do it. So that's it. That's it. PNG has a question. See, y'all are on top of shit. Tarot, Christmas tarot, and for 2024, please. Yes. All right. This is what we do. We do the oracles here on the OraCola. So, question for PNG is Christmas and 2024. We're going to get a little archetypical answer because the tarots are all about the archetypes. And if you don't know what archetypes is, you need to get educated, maybe read some books, or at least Wikipedia that shit. You know, people say the Wikipedia is bad. Maybe, but if it's just for general knowledge, it's usually going to point you in more or less the right direction. So, wiki that shit if you don't know what archetypes are. Anyway, here's what PNG asked. Tarot, Christmas. So, archetype for Christmas. And for 2024. So, this is a 2-card draw. 2 cards. Here we go. For Christmas, we got ooh, the cups, emotional time. So, like, go with your gut, always your emotions. What's making you feel good? What's not making you feel good? Listen to that shit, because if you go against what your emotions are going to tell you during this very stressful time, oh, honey, it could be really bad. Yeah. So, anyway, and then we got our 2024 temperance. Okay, so this is talking about moderation. Don't be too much on one side or the other. You need to find the middle ground in 2024. So don't go too much to this side or that side. Just try to find your middle flow. That's what you need to do. And if you find the middle flow, it's probably going to be the best for you and everybody around you. And you can spread that word and say, hey, guess what, y'all? I found this middle flow. And then that's how we pull the collective into doing the shit the right way. We're doing it right. We're like, hey, I'm a happy fish in the flow. And we're doing it right. And the other fish are like, what's going on with you? And you're like, hey, I'm a happy fish. I'm doing the flow. And come with me. I'm in this current. Come with me in this current. And you just invite all the other fish who are looking at you, just like saying, hey, I see what you're doing there. How do you do that? And you're like, hey, just get into my current. And you let them in your current. And then suddenly all the fish become a school of fish, and it becomes a whole thing. And it becomes a huge wave of energy that makes us better as people. See how that works? So, yeah, that's your thing this year. Go forth and multiply. Oh, my God. Okay, where we got? What's going on? Okay, digital diviner for Matt. Will next year be better than this year? Oh, well, you're asking Dick Wood. So Dick Wood might have a dicky answer, but let's see what he has to say. Here we go. Oh, forget it. It's not going to be any better. It's not going to be any worse. It's going to be what you make of it. Here's the thing. We have this arbitrary division of our years because time is not actually a thing that exists. We just experience it because we're limited in our perception. This is what I understand, and this is what I think is true. Time does not exist. So, yeah, you're this year, your year 5 years ago, your year 10 years in the future, all of them are going to have similar qualities and be very much the same vibration, depending on how you're vibrating. Remember, vibrate higher, bitch. Anyway, so I don't think it's going to matter. It really just depends on how you decide to interpret it and move forward through the soup. And hopefully you're getting into some esoteric skills or ideas or therapy or something that moves you out of the selfish, I'm like a child that doesn't know what to do, into I'm an adult that can handle my shit most of the time. Okay, there you go. Good luck. Oh, what does the book of Revelation have to say about Trump being removed from the ballot? Yes, I know all that. So this is, first of all, as far as I know, only in Colorado, which may or may not be blue at this point. So it might be a moot point at this juncture for the Trump folks out there. I'm just saying, don't freak out about this shit. It could be moot. But let's see what the book of Revelation has to say. So we got to get to our random number generator here on this ancient phone, which is still my only phone because I'm still waiting on my phone from the past. I've been waiting on this phone for a month now at this point, and I still have no resolution inside. I don't have no resolution. I have let go of this phone at this point. I have let go of this. I have let go of the idea that it might show up at my house. And this is how I get through every day. I've let go of it. And I'm like, okay, if it happens, great. If it don't, well, it ain't my turn. It ain't my turn. Have good luck. Anyway, okay. We've got Revelation. We're going to get a random number between 1 and 22. Here we go. Random number generator. Here we go. Nope. There we go. 22. All right. First number 18. Chapter 18 in the book of Revelation. We're going to get this chapter. Here we go. Okay. Chapter 18 has how many verses? How many verses? 24 verses. 24 verses in chapter 18. We're going to put in 24. 24. And generate 20. Chapter 18, verse 20 in the book of Revelation, the King James Version of the Holy Bible, which is the only version that actually counts, in case you was wondering. There we go. 1820. 1820. Where's that mark? 1820. Oh, it's on the previous page. Hold up. And these pages are really tiny and thin. Okay. Okay, here we go. And this is for the question. Trump being removed from the ballot. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for God hath avenged you on her. So yeah, you should be happy about that shit. You know, whether or not you actually agree with it, you should be happy with it because God works in mysterious ways. It might turn out that this thing is the death knell for you in the Trump thing, and it gives you the satisfaction you've been craving for years. It also could be that it's the death knell for some plot that you got in your head, and it's bringing Trump into the next thing that you were fantasizing about. It could go either way. Honestly, it could go either way. I've spilled the tea on this already, and I will not belabor it in this show, even though it's the last show of the year. I don't give a fucking fuck about what Trump does and what Trump says and anything about Trump, because I believe within my heart of hearts that Trump is a psyop. It is a false choice. And it's an easy choice for a lot of people because they are disenfranchised. And I don't feel bad about like the fact that they're alive. I do feel that they're sad, but I don't feel bad toward them. Okay. They can't help it. They're just brainwashed. But I don't care about Trump. And I don't think any of this fucking matters because it's all a dog and pony show. Hello. We need to focus on our vibration, y'all. We cannot focus on the news. The news is not going to lead you to the light, ever. Not ever. The news is just going to lead you to the dark. Let yourself disengage from the news. Detach from that bullshit. It's not to say that you should be totally ignorant of everything. You should just maybe dip your toe in occasionally and see what's happening. And then go, oh yeah, oh God, that's why I did not listen for the last couple of weeks. Right. You need the reinforcement. It just gets your whistle wet. You know what to say. You're like, not for me. And then you can move on. So yeah, disengage from that shit, y'all. Just disengage. Okay. All right. Then we got that. Got that. Na, 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 na. But what if the light is bad? Well, you know what? Sometimes you got bad lighting. Here's how you work with it. You find the place where the light is best and you pose with your best face forward. This is how all the celebrities do it. And if the lighting is too bad, just refuse to get your picture taken. You can just say no. Just say no. Right? If the light ain't good, say no. This is a good metaphor. Okay. Oh. Y'all got about 40 more minutes left in the show because I was about 10 minutes late. So if you got a question for the universe, put it in the chat. I think all of the questions that I got have been answered. I do believe. Y'all. Why can't there be a smart, kind dog and pony? You know why, PNG? Because the man don't respect us. If the man respected us, he would at least give us something entertaining to watch. But no, he don't. He thinks we're worse than dog shit. We're worse than pony shit. We're the shit on his heel that he can't wait to scrape off. And you know what? He devotes the least amount of attention to doing it. He could, for example, por ejemplo, if you're speaking the Spanish, say, oh, person who's tended to my boots, I got shit on my heel, please wipe it off. And that person could do it lovingly and thoroughly. Or, and this is what the man actually does, he's like, oh shit, I got shit on my heel. And he just rubs it onto the concrete or the next person's lawn, because it ain't going to be his lawn, right? He just does it crudely and it still ain't off and it just stinks up wherever he goes. And it's just the worst thing, right? So that's what the man does as opposed to a conscientious person. So yeah. Ain't going to be a good thing for the man to try to be nice to you because the man don't care about you. And you can tell by the way it smells. Okay. All right, we're all bitching about the man. I get it. The man is worth bitching about. Anyway, y'all, so I want to do my year-end 2023. I don't have any particular tea that I want to spill or just be angry or upset or happy or jubilant about. I'm more or less going to give a general census of how my year's been. So this year, I'm well into my middle age. I ain't going to tell you my actual age because I'm a lady and I'm from the South and we don't do that shit. But I'm of a certain age and I've gotten to experience life as somebody with a certain age. And I think that for me, this year has mostly brought me to the realization that boundaries are important. It's very, 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 very important to set boundaries and stick to them. And this is something that it's taken me a long time to learn, right? It's taken me a long time to learn. And it don't mean that the boundaries that you set are going to give you a easier path. Because no, sometimes when you set boundaries, there are complications. This has been the lesson of this year. When you set boundaries, sometimes there are complications. And you might not understand exactly what those might be until they show up. But honey, they're going to show up. And then you have to accept that you set a boundary. You got this benefit, but you also got that complication. And so I think 2023 for me has been a year of learning about complications, unintended complications that are not necessarily the end of the world. However, are a kink in the hose, preventing my squirt from coming out. Yeah. So, anywho, I will say 2023 has been probably not my best year. However, it has been a year of growth. And if you're working through life, the best you can do always is grow. The worst you can do is stagnate, right? Don't stagnate. Don't do that. I have been in some stagnant years, and honey, they are unhappy. But if you got a growth year, and I feel like this was a growth year for me, I know I'm very fresh on it, so I don't know if it's actually true. I might just be projecting, but I'm just saying, I think it was a growth year for me. I learned some things about myself and about my limits and about how I would react to certain things and how I would choose to make myself known or unknown or all of that. So, yeah, this has been an interesting year for me. I feel like it is the first year of a multi-year cycle of new beginnings because I feel like last year I was coming out of a cycle of endings. So I've come out of a cycle of endings into a cycle of beginnings. And so I'm going to keep beginning and beginning and beginning and beginning and beginning again until I get to the endings. And it's going to keep going until I fucking croak. Yay. Anyway, that's my reflection. I hope that y'all had an interesting 2023 in the way that you can actually reflect upon it. Some people are so caught up in the moment and their moment is so catastrophic that they cannot actually look back. I hope that you have at least a few minutes to look back and maybe come to some conclusions because I feel like I came to some conclusions this year. A lot of years, I don't have no conclusions. It's just like, well, it's over. Next one's coming up. Don't know what's going to happen. No, this year, I had some conclusions. And it was all right. It was all right. Nope, it didn't always feel good in the moment. But in reflection, it was all right. So, hopefully y'all feel the same way. Woo, we got a pornicle coming up. All right. What will Goog's remaining Xmas presents be like? Ooh, this is from Patrick. All right. This seems like a personal one. Personal question. Let's see what comes up. All right. We got 755 fucking pages in the fucking pornicle. How many of them are being ignored to get to the answer you seek? Here we go. Oh. Page 30. Page 30. That's early. 30 is very early in the pornicle. We're talking caveman shit. Oh no, we're into Greece. Okay, at least we got Greece. Haha. Lube is important. Okay, page 30. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're just like talking about some anticipation here. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're looking each other's eyes. We're feeling the vibe that everything is ready, everything is primed, everything is lubed. But we ain't quite got there. We ain't quite got there. So yeah, this is gonna be a very teasing kind of thing. And I just want to like say something about this moment in sex because it's something that I've noticed in my life. I ain't the most sexual person out there. I've had my fair share, and I have also not had the same experience that a lot of people have had. But I will say that the anticipation part is the most delicious part. The consummation, while delicious in its own way, is often not as emotionally exciting in the moment as the anticipation. Just putting that out there. So I'm just saying the slow burn sometimes is the way to go. Just keep it like very close and tingly, but not quite touching. And then you feel like all the things that, people can feel. And that's when you're the most alive. Once you like actually bump the uglies and actually run into the friction of life and personalities and auras and all that shit, that's when it's like, ugh, whoa, what a slog this is. Gross. But before you actually get there, if you got the imagination, this is the best part. This is the best part. I'll go to my grave saying this. I'm just saying, this part, the just before you touch part, is the best part. All right. Okay. It's 9:40. We got about half an hour left in the show. So if y'all got a question, put it in the chat. Okay. I got to go back up here and scroll and see what y'all have been getting into. I don't think I missed anything important. Yeah. Magic 8-Ball for Prince. Will my roommate Elmo ever move out? Oh my goodness. Well, let's see what Karen has to say. Sometimes roommates are difficult to get rid of because y'all got a lot of codependency. What does it say? Most likely. Karen's like, most likely. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. Sort of. Yeah, eventually your roommate will move out, whether that's because they run away or they move out or they die. You don't know. You don't fucking know. But eventually they will. Rest assured. Okay. Crystal to focus on for the end of this year for P&G. Okay, I love a crystal. I went to the crystal store last month, got me some new crystals. I need to get more shelf space before I go back to the crystal store. I am actually over crystal, if it can be such a thing. I know it's crazy. I've got rocks outside. I got rocks inside. I got rocks everywhere. I'm just a rocky kind of person. And there's all these crystals in those rocks. It's a lot. It's a lot. And another thing, I think I have adult onset asthma. I'm just saying this out loud so in case I die, y'all can like look back on it and say, oh yeah, she said it out loud. I literally think the last few months I've developed some kind of asthma because I will get up in the middle of the night sometimes and not be able to breathe. And it's weird. It's weird. I've never had this before. And then I'll start coughing up like a lot of fluid. And it's just like a strange little thing. And I'm not like panicking about it because obviously I can get through it. But I feel like I've got childhood disease in my middle age. I don't know what to do about that. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Go to the doctor, all that shit. Doctors, they don't know shit. They will like look at you and say, yeah, it could be this. And they'll send you home. And then you'll go home and you'll try a bunch of stuff. And then you'll be like, well, it didn't work. And you'll go back to the doctor and they'll be like, yeah, we'll try this. And then like over and over and over again. Anyway, I'm just saying, I feel like there's a weird part of middle age that people don't talk about in that you don't understand how your body changes. And I'm thinking about it from a woman's perspective since I've gone through the change. I'm postmenopausal. I've had the menopause. In case you didn't know, I have stopped menstruating. And it's a little bit early, although to be fair, I started early, so I feel like it evens out. So I have been through the pause. And I think things are changing because your body changes when your hormones change and nobody tells you about it. So yeah, I feel like there's some stuff going on. I don't know. Weirdness. But let's get to this crystal. Yep. All right, guard it. What does that say? Ignite your passion. Ignite your passion. Yeah, find out what makes you passionate. Get with that shit. It's going to be good. Guard it. Na. Thank you, PNG. And I hope that your passion finds you in the new year. See, I think a lot of it might have to do with the fact that I work in an environment that is a little bit toxic. Not necessarily like emotionally toxic, although it can be that way too. But like environmentally toxic, I feel like I might be allergic to where I work. I'm just putting it out there. It's been a little over a year, and I've had time to adjust. And my adjustment has been to develop a cough. Now, I'm still going to this job, and I'm still okay with it, more or less, because it's across the street. However, I have developed a cough, a persistent cough that doesn't necessarily go away. And maybe, possibly, I'm putting two and two together in my head. I'm just saying it might be the case. I'm not going to say I'm going to quit my job because I have a cough. I'm just saying that I have a cough and I might need to quit my job. I'm just going to play it out in the next few months. I got some PTO I need to burn off. So, we'll figure it out. We'll fucking figure it out. But yeah, I'm just saying there's a cough. Anywho, yeah, I got a dog too. It could be the dog. It could be the fucking dog. And he's got problems. He's got allergies. We could be allergic to the same fucking shit. Who knows? I got me a HEPA filter machine. Someone gave one to me. And the filter finally gave up today. It was like, fuck it. I can't handle this air. And so I'm like, oh my God, now I had to find a HEPA filter replacement on whatever website that ain't going to break my bank. And then figure it out and then keep running it. I don't know if it actually helped. Actually, it was running for 3 weeks and I don't think it helped. because I was still coughing and the dog was still scratching. Maybe it did. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm just saying. Now I got to replace the goddamn filter. I love making that sound. That's a fun sound to make. Yeah, that was good. I can still make that sound. You know, even if I can't breathe at 4 o'clock in the morning because my lungs is filling with fluid and I have to cough, I can still make that sound. And that's good. Oh my goodness. La, la, la. RC is wise to doctors. Yeah, well, you know what? I've been to plenty of doctors, and most of them ain't done shit for me except take my money. I said it. I said it out loud. Most of the doctors I've ever been to ain't done shit for me except take my money and give me bad advice. I can't even tell y'all how many times I've been to a doctor that has told me some bullshit that I later found out was some fucking bullshit. A lot. Makes you distrust them. Just saying. If you got a good doctor, good for you. I hope you share them with all your friends because a good doctor is hard to find. Bad doctors, dime a dozen. They're out there everywhere in every network. Every time you go to see a fucking doctor, it's probably a fucking bad doctor. I'm just saying. I mean, think about who they let go into medical school these days. Just think about that shit. Think about who they let into college these days. Think about that shit. Those are your doctors' children. Think wisely. Okay. No. All right. It's 9:49. We got about 11 more minutes left in the show. Let me see if I got another oracle here. I don't think we do. You had a persistent cough for years. It ended up being GERD, heartburn. Well, I don't feel like I got any heartburn because I know what that feels like, but maybe it is. Who knows? All I know is that I've gotten this cough ever since I started this job. And it's a job with a lot of toxic chemicals and other things. So perhaps I'm sensitive to this job. I have had a history in my past of becoming allergic to jobs that are not working out for me. And it's my body telling me what my brain is trying to tell me that I'm ignoring. And maybe I'm just being stubborn here because it's an easy job to go to because it's across the fucking street. But I just have always had a problem physically when a job is starting to go south. And this lung thing is new, but it could be that whole thing. It could be that thing. You know, it could be that thing, y'all. It could be. We'll see. We'll see. All right, y'all. All right. 9 minutes left. Who's got a question for the universe? Anybody have a question? I don't know if we do. Okay. Well, if y'all don't have a question, I will put in a oracle reading for the collective. This is the last OraCola of 2023. In case y'all don't know, I'm taking the last week off. So next week, I will not be doing the OraCola. I will not be here at 9 p.m. Central on Wednesdays on youtube.com/channelrccola. No, it will be a silent stream. I will be busy at the Toadies concert here in Austin, Texas. So if you are busy next week, keep being busy. If you're not busy next week, find something to do because I will not be here to do the show. And I apologize because I know that y'all count on me and I know that y'all make time for me every week and I love it and appreciate it. But I feel like I needed a break. And so I'm going to take a 1 week vacation this next week, and not do nothing. So y'all take a vacation too. Y'all do something else fun. And if you miss me, if you feel like the OraCola is a necessary part of your Wednesday evening, guess what? I got hours and hours and hours and hours of old shows that y'all can rewatch. And let me tell y'all, rewatching the old shows oftentimes is a lot of fucking fun. I just know because occasionally I'll watch an old show and I'll be like, God damn, that was a good show. And I just, you just never know in the moment it's a good show until it is. So if you're missing me, watch an old show. And while we're at it, talking about the YouTube algorithm, like it and then leave a comment, maybe share it with a friend, all those things that you can do. That's what you can do next week. But next week, I will not be here. I will be back the first week of January. So yeah, join me then. And if you're not on the social media with me, I do have the Instagram. I do have the Facebook. I'm not on the TikTok. Nope. Instagram, Facebook. If you want to know what I'm doing, find me. It's in the description box below. I ain't going to spell it out for y'all. Okay. It is 9:54. We got about 12 more minutes, 8 more minutes. I don't know. It's a while. It's enough to get a reading in if anybody wants one. I'm going to do a reading for the collective, but you've got time. You've got time. So here we go. Reading for the collective. For the end of the year, what can we do to accept the end of the year in 2023? Here we go. Oh, the Fool. Oh, it's the beginning. The end is the beginning. Yes. All right. So the Fool card is the beginning of the tarot. This is the start. This is the new quest. This is the new chapter. This is the new book. This is the new everything. So yeah, we're starting a new thing. We are finished with whatever was going on. We are finished with that shit. Even if we have like loose ends to tie up, we're still finished with that shit. We're already moving on to the next thing. So yeah, start fresh. And don't be afraid to start fresh. Just like go out there with like gusto. Just say, you know what? I'm starting fresh. I'm starting this fresh. It could be a simple thing. I'm starting a garden. I'm starting a new book club. I'm starting a new hobby. Could be something simple. Or it could be I'm ditching my husband. I'm starting a new life single. Or I'm like, having a baby. I'm starting a new life as a mother. It could be so many things. But this is a new beginning. So take advantage. Like really get in there and make it work. And always vibrate higher, y'all. You can vibrate lower and make the lower vibration work, or vibrate higher and make the higher vibration work. That's what we want. The higher one. Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay. What's going on? Yeah, it's an excellent one for the new year because the Fool is ultimately all of us. We're all foolish in the moment. We're all just winging it. We're all thinking that we're doing it right, and then we're all fucking it up. Always. 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 I tell y'all, I fucked it up today. I'm just going to say, at my job, we had our like Secret Santa. And I'm a person that's a little bit humorous, so I like to give a Secret Santa gift that's kind of racy. And it was Secret. What was it? No, it was a white elephant Secret Santa, right? So white elephant. So you got to like pick numbers and everybody goes around. Nobody knows who gives what. So I picked a little bit of a racy gift. It wasn't super racy, but it was fun. You know, people who knew would know. Guess what? The owner and their kids was there, and I didn't know they was going to be there. And so my gift that got opened in front of every goddamn person was the one that was like not appropriate, even though it was still appropriate. It was just not appropriate. So this is how I fuck shit up all the time. This is how I get reminded by the universe every day that I am just like still fucking it up, because I thought, okay, this is going to be fine, and it wasn't fine. And I didn't know it was going to be fine until, like, you know, I show up at the thing and there's little kids. So yeah, apologies. I think everyone played it off well. You know, nobody freaked out. It was fine. Everybody was like, oh yeah, they was able to deflect. I don't think the children understood, but it was still a moment where I recognized that I'm still fucking up all the time. And this is like the universe telling me, you're fucking up all the fucking time. All the fucking time. There is no time where you're not fucking up. Even when you think you're not fucking up, you're still fucking up. So yeah. Anyway, that's my little tea to spill about this whole thing. And this is how life goes. You are fucking up all the time, but you know what? It's okay. You're meant to fuck up. You're meant to fucking fuck up. Yeah, you are. You are. And that's how it works. Yep. See, you're always growing and changing, right? Right? Exactly. And, you know, you don't expect always to get the lesson, because I wasn't expecting a lesson for this thing. This is just a minor little thing. And suddenly you get a lesson. You're like, oh shit, I didn't realize XYZ. Should have thought about that. XYZ. Well, it don't matter. It's over now. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Oh, da, da, da. Yeah, a necklace made of dildos is probably not going to look good on the past wife. Well, you know what? It wasn't nothing that bad. It was a simple thing. It was silly. It was fun. It worked out. Nobody was offended. It was just one of the moments where I got like affronted with the fact that I don't always know the future. I might think I know what's going to happen, but that ain't always going to be what's going to happen. And what happened was very different from what I thought. Yeah. All right. Anybody else have a question? Because I got no more questions for y'all. I will do some oracles. How about we do a oracle for the new year? That's always fun. Here we go. Generate a number. There we go. Oh, 523. All right, page 523 for the oracle. Oh, I forgot. I need my radar. 523. All right. Well, next year is going to be a whole lot. There's a lot going on next year. You don't know where it's coming from. You don't know where it's going. You don't know where you're supposed to put your face, even. It's a lot. And there's some overlord here demonstrating all these things that you didn't even think was like happening. Like they're creating the motion in the ocean that moves all this. And you're like, wait, what happened? Now suddenly I'm doing this or doing that. I don't know what's happening. But yeah, next year there's going to be a lot changing, and you ain't sure where it's coming from. But rest assured, it's going to be coming from some old man without arms and a big old beard who's looking down on you and putting his dick into somebody's fat ass. That's what's going on. Yep. So, more or less, the same old shit. That's what's happening this year. The same old shit. I'm just saying, try to take an attitude of, yeah, it's the same old shit, but I can learn something from it. I'm trying to learn this myself. Every day, I'm like, you know what? It's the same old shit. I'm trying to learn something from it. Try to figure out what you're learning. It could be learning that you've got asthma now. That's a thing to learn. It could be that, you're dealing with some bullshit. That's a thing to learn. There's a whole lot going on. But pay attention. Pay attention, because there's a lot that's happening. And there's a lot going on around you that may not be apparent unless you actually pay attention. Right. There's your answer for 2024. 2024 is so hard to say. It's so hard to say. How is it 2024? I don't even know. I don't even fucking know. I never even thought about this year being existent in my mind. It just did not exist in my head ever until now, until recently. And now it's suddenly a thing. And I don't know what to think about it, except upset. Yeah, I'm upset because I didn't prepare. I didn't fucking prepare. Oh, God. 2024. Wait, is somebody leaving? Oh, PNG's leaving. Well, PNG, thank you for coming in. I got a few more minutes. I'm going to hang out for a bit, but thank you. And Happy New Year and all of that. Merry Christmas to all of y'all. Like, I know. We've been hanging out here for years together, literally years. All the family. It's been like 2 or 3 years that we've been hanging out. I don't know. At least 2. Maybe not 3. At least 2 years. And this is our Christmas goodbye. And I hope that y'all have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. All of y'all out there that celebrate the holiday. And I hope that y'all have a fantastic beginning of the new year. And I will be here at the beginning of the new year to hang out with y'all. All right. Woo, it's 10:05. We got 5 or so more minutes left. If anybody wants to do a question, I got time. What does the numerology say? Bitch, I don't do numerology. I got bandwidth for very little. The bandwidth I have is right now astrology, human design, which is only focused on me because obviously I ain't got that bandwidth for all of y'all. And then whatever oracles I have usually in my mix. Numerology is not in my mix. First of all, I'm really bad at math. I'm a terrible math person. I have to use my calculator for everything. Even simple arithmetic that most people can do in their heads is baffling to me. And I feel like this is a learning disability and I have not been diagnosed. So this is how I feel about it. But I don't blame you for asking me this question because I do pretend to know that I know more than I do. But I don't know nothing about numbers. I'm sorry. Magic hate ball for fuck you. Will I be blamed for ruining Christmas this year? Oh my gosh. Why would you ask Karen this question? You know she's going to give you a shitty answer. Oh, Lord have mercy. Help us all. What's it say? Concentrate and ask again. Karen wants you to ask again. There you go. Concentrate and ask again. Here we go. Are you concentrating? There might be a delay. We'll concentrate a little bit longer. Okay. Here's what she says. Are you going to be blamed? Oh, don't count on it. No, maybe this year is going to be a turning point. You won't be blamed for that. You'll be blamed for something else. You never fucking know. Vibrate higher, bitch. Vibrate higher. Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, I don't think I have any other questions. If I missed any, I'm so sorry. But if I did, and you are here, put it in the chat right now. Otherwise, I'm going to get my scratch off. And we're going to kind of wrap this shit up. Because I got to go to work in the morning. All them things. So, yeah. Hang on. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Okay, here we are. We got our hopefully lucky scratch off ticket. Hey. We got our lucky number. We got our multiple numbers to hopefully match the lucky number. Oh, rub it. Make it happy. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to back it with the Bible. That just seems a little bit more appropriate here. I'm going to scratch off the numbers that are not lucky or maybe lucky. We're just going to scratch off the numbers first. Okay, here we go. Woo, woo, woo. I think we got them all. All right, we got, what is this? 1, 18, 14, 7, 13. Something like that. Is this it? All right, there we go. So our lucky number is under this scratch. Is it going to be a winner? Let's find out. And the answer is 17. Oh, damn it. We did not win. Bum, bum, ba, bum. Womp. Well, you know what? This is a good metaphor for 2023. We got to anticipate a lot of shit, and a lot of it didn't come true. So, hey, guess what? That's life. Ha ha. But you know what? We're still living and breathing, even if we got undiagnosed asthma and sometimes it's hard to breathe. We're still here. Y'all. Thank you so much for being a part of the OraCola family. I'm so happy to have y'all with me. I really am. And I hope that y'all keep coming back, and I hope that you are enjoying this time with me as much as I'm enjoying it with y'all, because I wouldn't keep doing it if I wasn't enjoying it and I wasn't doing it with y'all, because y'all seem to like it too. So, all right, y'all. Let's have a good end of our 2023 and an excellent beginning of 2024. Remember, it's all about how you vibrate higher always. We'll have a good week off next week, and I will catch y'all in 2024, y'all. I love y'all so much. Have a great rest of your year. Let's see y'all in the new year. Bye.